Hello, my name is David Malin, and I'm the instructor for Computer Science E1, Understanding Computers and the Internet at Harvard University's Extension School. You're watching one of our videos of the week. For more such videos or information about this course, visit us on the web at computerscience1.org. Enjoy the show.
Hello, my name is Ray Diaz, and I'm one of the teaching fellows for Computer Science E1. Thank you for watching us. This is our continuing series of videos of the week. Today we're going to be talking about adding more RAM. Why would you need to add more RAM or want to add more RAM? Well, there are several reasons. First of all, there might be many applications that you're running concurrently, and as your computer ages, you're finding that these applications are running a little bit more slowly as you upgrade them, as you add new ones. You might be trying the latest video game, and that just requires a lot more RAM than they used to a few years ago. What's going on is, in either case, whether you're running many concurrent apps or just running the latest and greatest memory intensive application, when you run out of physical memory in your computer, the operating system tends to want to page out memory to another device. Most often this is the hard drive. Since hard drives are much slower than actual memory, swapping out applications, swapping out blocks of memory, as they call it, tends to be slower. And subjectively, as the user, as a user, you experience this as system slowness. So once you've decided, I need more RAM, what do? Well, you need to figure out what type of memory module you need to put into your computer. Perhaps the most accurate way of doing this would be just to reference the user manual that came with your computer. If you don't happen to have one around, you've misplaced it, or you've inherited your computer from a family member or a friend and just don't have a manual, there are several online tools you can use to help you figure out what appropriate memory module fits into your PC. Among these are Crucial.com, DealRAM.com, and there are others if you just Google them. So I'm going to show you here in the BIOS as we boot up how you can tell how much RAM you have. And you'll notice here across the top, although this does vary from computer to computer, from model to model, that it tells us we have two DIMM slots, one of which has 128 megs of RAM installed, and the other one is empty. So I'm going to turn this off again and unplug the computer. To insert the RAM, we're going to have to take the cover off. The act of taking the cover off varies again from model to model and manufacturer to manufacturer. On this particular model, there are conveniently enough two plastic tabs on either side that I will depress and just flip open the cover. Before working on the innards of your computer, it's a good idea to ground yourself, as they say, just by touching the power supply. Purists will also suggest that you use a wrist strap, an anti-static wrist strap. Officially, we do recommend that here at E1, although we don't always use it for convenience sake. Inside your computer, you'll recognize several major components from some of our other videos. The processor, the video card, the networking card, and this big green area here that indicates the motherboard. In this model, the RAM slots are here. We can simply upgrade our RAM by adding a new RAM chip to the empty RAM slot. These are built in such a way that they only fit in one way because of the notches in the bottom. All I have to do is align it to the empty RAM slot, notches just so, and then all I have to do is press down until I hear a clicking sound. That clicking is the RAM clips slipping into place. Once that's finished, I can just slip the cover back on, plug the power back in, and turn on the computer. Upgrading was as simple as that. In the post, now we're going to see as the computer tests the RAM, in DIMM 0 we have 128 meg, and in DIMM 1 we have 128 meg. We've effectively doubled the RAM in this old computer. Obviously the process of upgrading RAM in PCs versus Macs versus laptops is slightly different, but the fundamentals are the same. You're going to open up a piece of it, slip in a RAM chip, close it, and restart. Not every make and model posts the exact same way. In this particular computer, the RAM test happens to come up at the top of the screen. If your computer doesn't do that, or if it just has a convenient splash screen with a corporate logo such as Dell or HP, typically you can hit the F1 or F2 key to go into the system's BIOS and check out your RAM settings there. Sometimes also a computer will ask you to confirm that the changes to the system settings, such as an increased amount of detected RAM, is in fact accurate. I hated F1.